Marlon Brando's personal life is so full of data and speculations that you could fill a small library. The gorgeous movie actor had a reputation for being a womanizer. He frequently had affairs with both men and women. Notoriety has it that Brando had a famous romance with comic Richard Pryor. The late comedian's widow and musician Quincy Jones both attested to this. Let's examine his reasons and the details of his sex life with males. In his long life, Brando had multiple marriages, committed relationships with multiple women, and fathered numerous children. His first wife, Indian actress Anna Kashfi, was married to him in 1957. Christian Devi Brando, their only child, was subsequently imprisoned due to the death of his half-sister's boyfriend. Brando had multiple extramarital affairs during his marriage to Kashfi, including a protracted liaison with actress Rita Moreno. 1959 saw the divorce of Brando and Kashfi. After meeting her on the Viva Zapata set, he later wed Mexican actress Movita Castaneda in 1960. She was his senior by 7 years. After 2 years of marriage and 2 kids, they got divorced. On the set of Mutiny on the Bounty in 1962, he subsequently met Tarita Teripaya, his third wife. At the time, he was 37 years old and she was only 19. After having 3 kids, they finally got divorced in 1972. In addition, he had 3 more children during a 14-year relationship with Maria Cristina Ruiz, a Guatemalan housekeeper. During these partnerships, Brando also adopted a number of children, for a total of 11 adoptions, although some claim that number is close to 15. On the other hand, there are several claims that Marlon Brando slept with several males. At this point, it's obvious to question his sexuality. In an interview with Vulture, legendary industry titan Quincy Jones seemed to be unrestrained in his criticism of the Beatles, outing actor Marlon Brando's discreet male partners, accusing the late Michael Jackson of stealing ideas, and asserting that he had dated Ivanka Trump, among other things. It would be an understatement to say that Jones, 84, had any compassion left. He made shocking revelations that quickly went viral online, making many people rethink their long-held favorites. Many people assumed Richard Pryor was exclusively heterosexual for the duration of his career. Few people expected Richard Pryor to be attracted to anyone other than cisgendered heterosexual women, despite the fact that he had a brief connection with a transgender woman, as disclosed in his autobiography. But musician Quincy Jones claimed in a 2018 interview that Pryor and Brando had a sexual relationship. Pryor's widow Jennifer Lee Pryor verified Jones' assertion via Twitter after his interview. Less convinced were the star's offspring. Rain, Pryor's daughter, refuted all of the allegations, claiming that her father's widow was only trying to damage Pryor's reputation. Any assertions of closeness between Pryor and his father, according to Brando's son, were absurd. Marilyn Monroe and Brando were good friends, and in the documentary Listen to Me, Marlon, Brando said he had a phone conversation with her 2 days before she killed away. There are persistent rumors that they had at least one sleep together and informally dated in 1955. To the contrary, biographer and friend of Brando, George England, claimed that Monroe wasn't his type and that Brando turned down the opportunity to have a sexual relationship with her. There is a rumor that Brando indulged in homoerotic kinky behavior, lighting cigarettes next to James Dean. Darwin Porter and Danforth Prince asserted in James Dean Tomorrow Never Comes that Brando was the dominating partner in an S&M relationship with a more subservient Dean. Also, several people claimed that Brando toyed with the idea of dating Dean while he was in love. Not only did musician Quincy Jones assert in the now famous Vulture interview that Brando had an affair with Richard Pryor, but he also suggested that Brando had an affair with social critic and author James Baldwin. He would take a nap with anything at all, including a mailbox, Richard Pryor, Marvin Gaye, and James Baldwin, said Jones. Marvin Gaye's sister sharply refuted Jones' allegations. Although Brando did not deny his relationship with Baldwin, it was also not verified entirely. Baldwin and Brando were well known for having a close bond. Although Baldwin never came clean about his sexual orientation, it was thought that he had dated individuals who were gay. He responded that being a homosexual has become a fashion nowadays, so he chose to be like that. That's hilarious. What do you feel about this way of thinking? On the other hand, several people came up and talked about his sexuality and his confusing behavior. Quincy Jones, Pryor's widow, has confirmed that he did have a sexual relationship with several women and men at the same time. So, was he gay? At the same time, his family was disappointed with his sexual relationships. Also, Miko, Marlon Brando's son, shared that his father hasn't had a sexual relationship with the alleged people while he was doing the same for real. A few days later, Rain, the daughter of Pryor, and his second wife, Shelley Bonus, denied the supposed romance. She then passionately posted on Facebook about her father, calling Jones and Pryor's widow bottom feeders. Although it sounds shocking to think of Brando and Pryor getting together, both men had very turbulent romantic relationships in the past. Pryor, who is recognized as one of the most significant stand-up comedians of all time, was married to 5 different women 7 times. Jennifer was his 7th wife as well as his 4th. August 1981 saw them get married. They got divorced in October 1982, then got married again in 2001. They remained partners until Pryor's passing in 2005. Along with the actors Pam Grier and Margot Kidder, he also had a relationship with a drag queen, who, in his words, resembled Josephine Baker. In his memoirs, he detailed the affairs, saying, "I found out that she was actually a male. That's why I didn't drive. However, after being gay for 2 weeks, I resumed my life as a straight person." Brando, who is regarded as one of Hollywood's finest performers of all time and a famous sex icon, was the father of 11 children, was married 3 times, and had many girlfriends. In 1976, he disclosed to a French journalist that he was bisexual, saying, "Homosexuality is so much in fashion, it no longer makes news." Numerous Black personalities have been straight-washed into the collective consciousness throughout our history. In textbooks and popular narratives, trailblazers like Audre Lorde, Ma Rainey, Langston Hughes, Josephine Baker, and many others have had their LGBTQ identities taken away. Legendary civil rights activists like Bayard Rustin were frequently compelled to conceal their openly gay experiences from the public while they battled for the emancipation of all Black people. People like Rustin, Angela Davis, and James Baldwin will not be fully accepted and acknowledged for their dual identities until many decades have passed. Laws must be changed and social norms must be changed. Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like more videos on celebrity updates, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click on the bell icon to not miss out on any video and to get notifications on time. Don't hesitate to give suggestions for our videos. See you in the next video.